Hey fellow babies, welcome back to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. Hope you're watching this real time. That's because you're a Patreon patron or you are a YouTube subscriber, and both of those get us paid, so thank you very much. If you are either of those, or even if you're not, you can still link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. Appreciate it if you would do that. The instructions are in the show description below. We get paid. It costs you nothing. So except for taking maybe about 5 clicks on your PC to get this linked, it is free to you and we get paid. So if you can, please try to remember, check out the show description and find the instructions and get those accounts linked. You got to do it every month. So please remember to do it before you sign off from watching me today. Our question today from Patreon from NeoJD. Shane recently said that he thinks the successor to the Switch won't sell as many units. Do you agree with him? What will Nintendo do to build on the sales of the first Switch? It's really hard to say because Switch hasn't had a price cut yet. So they just had a bad sales result on Switch. I think, how many they sold? Like 100 million, right?
More, yeah.
Yeah. So they've just not yet had a price cut, and this is the first console I can remember getting to 100 million without a price cut. So this is really impressive. Let's just say they cut down to 200 for the standard Switch, 250 for the OLED, and 150 for the Lite. I think they could sell another 50 million. And if they cut the prices by 50 more, so 200, 150, and 100, I think they can sell another 50 million more. So the question is, can you get to 200 million ever again? No, I agree with Shane. If instead Switch 2 comes out next week and they stop making the Switch, no, Switch 2 will sell more. So I think the Switch might be the most successful console of all time. And I think the content's been great. The cadence has been great. We can bitch and moan about how many frontline releases they have, but there's more on this thing than there were on any other console they've ever made. And the reason for that is that they used to split their development efforts between handheld and console, and now it's all console all the time, and they're doing a great job. So probably the next one won't sell as many, but it's going to sell a lot. And again, it really depends on how Nintendo markets this game service that I'm thinking about on mobile. You know, if it's $5 a month for non-Switch owners and free for Switch owners, then people will buy Switches. You know, there's plenty of ways you can do it to get people to buy the Switch, where the Switch still has $70 games, but you get the service for free as an add-on on your phone. Oh my God. You know, will they sell 200 million Switches to do that? Yes, because they will get 200 million mobile subscribers. So I don't know the answer, but I'd say Switch 2 is going to probably be pretty good. It's hard to tell the difference between OLED and regular. I mean, it's nice, it's bright, but you can only tell side by side. You can't tell just generally playing a game, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, we're pointing to diminishing return on everything, but Switch 2 will very likely be much closer, more like a PS4 Pro graphics, like really good. And they can do that now, and they can do that cheaply. So you'll be able to tell, I think. And I think if they're smart, not a 7-inch screen, 10-inch screen, something. I don't know how big. I don't know what the
battery life then becomes an issue.
Well, and again, maybe plugged in all the time. You know, maybe 10-inch, and maybe you can make it less bright and dumb it down when it's battery, or have an external battery pack and have one of these on, with it or something. I mean, no reason why you can't put like a full-size battery on the back that just clamps on, that makes it easier and looks like a protective case. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that I could see them doing.
And that adds to cost and weight.
Agreed.
It's all a balance with handhelds.
I'm aware. I don't know what they're going to do. That's why I'm waiting. That's why I think it's taken them a while to announce what they're doing.
But don't you think the investment that they put into the handheld part of Switch 2 is almost a waste? Because
yeah.
Again, you're already looking, like Switch games look good in handheld mode because the screen's small. So a lot of the imperfections you don't notice.
But the next gen will have better graphics, so you can do it with a bigger screen.
But I don't think it'll matter that much in handheld mode. And 50% of Switch owners.
I'm not talking about a massive thing. I'm talking about like an iPad size. Is that 9-inch? I don't know how big an iPad is, but an iPad size screen, not my PC, but a big enough screen that it's materially different and you want to buy one. That's all I'm saying.
50% of Switch users use it in handheld mode.
I know.
And I just don't think that they're going to see a huge jump in handheld mode. on Switch 2.
Unless the games are only available on Switch 2, and then they'll buy it. Well, it really depends on how they support it and what the cadence of new releases is. And if you can only play the next Mario Kart on Switch 2, then you're going to buy Switch 2. They probably are holding Mario Kart 9 for that, because it should have been out by now. Mario Kart 8 came out in 14. I mean, we're 9 years between Mario Karts. That's crazy. So unless it may be a straddle game where they sell it on Switch 1 and Switch 2 with better graphics. But if they discontinue the Switch 1, launch the Switch 2, and then have Mario Kart 8, I mean, again, I think they'll sell plenty. We'll see. Who knows? I got nothing else for you. That's it for Pachter Factor for this episode. If you are an Amazon Prime member, link that Twitch Prime account. If you're paying on Patreon or on YouTube as a subscriber, we appreciate it. If you're doing any of those things or none, you should be following me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. See you next time.